Hello everybody, today we're going to be looking at these pasta press attachments for KitchenAid. We're going to attach all this up and make some pasta. Let's check it out. Okay, now let's take this apart and let me show you how this works. It has a little button here on the side, and I don't know if you can see this carefully. There's like a symbol here for unlock on the top and lock on the bottom. You push this button and you move that from the lock to the unlock, and it comes apart. When it comes apart, you've got this little piece here that just comes out, and then you can get to this other side of the unit where you're going to be able to take apart this center point right here. It twists off. You'll be able to change out your pasta blades. Okay. And to clean it out, now you can easily clean the system here. This attachment comes apart, and then you have this piece right here. You can see this is one of the pasta grates we have that we might want to change out to get different texture, different type of pasta. Now this comes off. You'll take this little latch right here, just kind of push it like that, and it comes off. This just pulls off, and now you have this apart to where you can get this grate and change out the pasta grate. Okay, then we can put this all back together. Got the grate changed out. Slap this around like this. Bring this over. Now we'll put this piece in. You're going to want to fit it in here. If it looks like the grate thing fell out, you gotta watch that, because sometimes this gets a little bit loose when you put this piece on. If that happens, you have to take this off again and try resecuring that. So remember, this goes in. You're gonna try to lock this in the center here. There's like, you can see the little indentation in there. That's how you snap that grate in. You just put it into the indentation and down inside. The food grate, you want to line it up with this, kind of helps to protect it. My food grade, pasta grate, whatever you want to call it, fits nicely inside there. Okay, now that we got this secure, let's put it together. And we do that by matching up. You see the little, some little indentations. You want to match that with this piece right here. It's going to go right there. Okay, just make sure that everything lines up, and you can screw it back on. Okay, now this little piece goes inside, and we'll put this back together. You see where the locks are, and we're currently on the unlock, so we're going to slide it in where that little arrow is right here on the unlock and turn it. You heard it snap like that. It's all ready now to attach to the KitchenAid, and then we can run our pasta dough through it. Okay, so I have 2 cups of flour, and we're going to put 3 eggs and kind of mix that up. We'll add a teaspoon of salt. Seems a little dry. Might need to add some egg. Now, I use my own homegrown wheat, so it's possible that this is a little too ground, but I'm going to go ahead and lock this into place, and I'll put it on a setting of 1 or 2, nice and low, and see how it does. Alright, so with my heavy ground wheat flour, it looks like it's a little too heavy. I probably need to add another egg, so I'm going to do that. See if I can get it to ball up a little bit more. Okay, so we got a nice little ball out of this. It is thick and coarse because of the wheat. We'll go ahead and put the dough hook on now. Okay, so now we have the dough hook. Let's check Let's see if this thing will ball into a nice ball for us. Put it on below and see what it does. There it goes. Okay, I'm going to put some flour down. We've got a nice little ball here, but we're going to kind of break this up and roll it out. But we got to put flour down to coat it so it won't stick together so much. Now all you need to do is roll your dough kind of in a ball or kind of in a long shape like this, and then you can put it into this and this will push it down and it comes out. Look at this. Right here you can see all the nice little spaghetti angel hair kind of noodles that it made. This is about 1/3 of my dough. I'm going to try another design in the next load that we'll put in once this finishes. Alright, I went to change out the blade and it kind of jammed in here, but it doesn't come apart very easily. But if you pull on it, there we go. You just kind of have to hold a firm pressure and then it comes out. So just a heads up, it's a lot harder to take apart once you have, like I can't even take this piece out and I gotta get it out. You gotta push it in like that. When the dough's in here, don't let it dry in here. You'll have a disaster. But if you want to change the little grate out, you're going to want to take this apart before the dough dries. Otherwise, it's going to be a nightmare to clean this up or to change it out. But we'll be able to change it out right now. It's still pretty pliable. This has a really neat little brush it comes with. Allows you to kind of clean out the grates. You can see those holes take a little doing once you get that dough pressed through them. And this brush also has a neat little thing here on the back of it, on the end, that can help you get into some of those holes. It has kind of a pointed spot here, but you can also turn it around and look how sharp that is. And that can help you get into these holes and clean it all up. So there we go. I pretty much have this thing cleaned up now. Alright, so we'll put this one in. This is a pretty neat little design. I think it's going to be good. I'm going to have to put this on the bottom as you want it. The top press, we'll press it down through there. Okay, that goes in there. And we'll quickly put our grate on. This way. There we go. Put that into the end here and put it into the lock. Alright, we're ready to roll with the next one. It's going to be a neat design. Let's see what it does. Get it through. But this is more like kind of, see how they have kind of that hollow in them? So I forget what kind this is, but oh, these will make really nice little noodles. Boy, that's a beautiful, beautiful noodle. Pretty. Nice and decorative. Since these other blades are just variations of this one we just did, they're just slightly smaller, slightly little different in decoration, but they're really close. I'm going to do the last remaining bit of dough with this one that I just stuck in. As you can see, it has kind of a neat design. We're going to see what this does. But the other ones would be similar, and we don't have a lot of dough left. So I think we can easily just finish this off with this. That's a cool design. Look at that. Beautiful. Well, there you have it. Whole wheat, home ground, red berry pasta. This is turned out pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. I used the Wonder Mill to grind it, And so I ground the red wheat berry. It's actually a bread flour, but it worked just fine with this pasta. Look how beautiful this turned out. All the different designs. Well, here I've cooked up my little wheat pasta noodles. You can see they're a little bit thicker than typical white flour pasta, but the nice little wheat pasta is going to give me some good structure here for my noodle dish. I can do Alfredo, or I'm going to go ahead and try this in some different spaghetti like sauce dishes. Maybe even make a lasagna or noodle lasagna. It's a little different than the sheet lasagna would be, but see how this is together.